Indian Express, January 15, 2025. The first headline is Incinerating Carbide Costs 337 tons, a 250-kilometer journey. So, incinerating basically means destroying something by burning. So, between December 29 and January 1st, around 337 metric tons of hazardous waste was collected and repacked from the infamous Union Carbide India Limited plant in Bhopal and was transported to Pithampur, MP. This waste was generated during pesticide production in the UCIL factory and was dumped on premises in 2005. It, however, has no connection with the Bhopal gas tragedy, which was the methyl isocyanate gas leak case that took place on 2nd December 1984. The transportation, storage, and incineration is significant because it was long awaited by residents near the plant due to groundwater and soil contamination. A first of its kind green corridor was made between Bhopal and Pithampur for transport. The residents of Pithampur are tense now, and locals don't want that waste should be disposed there. Incineration will take place at Re Sustainability Limited, a private firm chosen for the task. And this process will take place in three steps, the first of which is the incineration, that is, the harmful substances are destroyed. The second step is quenching. The remaining pollutants and gases are sprayed with water and other agents to control emissions. The third step is that the ash residue will be buried in sealed containers in a landfill in a double lined, double membrane area inside the disposal facility. Approximately 900 metric tons of residue will be generated after incineration. The second headline is Justice DK Upadhyay has been appointed as the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court. The third headline is that 15 January, that is today, is celebrated as Army Day. This has some historical significance. That is, Lieutenant General Karyappa became the first Indian to take charge as Commander in Chief of the Indian Army. He succeeded General Sir Francis Robert Roy Butcher, the last British officer to hold the position, on January 15th. The fourth headline is Obese. Top expert panel looks beyond BMI, proposes wider approach for diagnosis. The Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology Commission, a group of 58 leading experts from various medical specialties and countries, proposed a new approach to define and diagnose obesity. This approach goes beyond using just the BMI, that is the body mass index, a numerical estimate of a person's weight relative to height. The new approach accounts for excess body fat, muscle mass, and symptoms such as breathlessness. The Commission has also introduced two new diagnostic categories of obesity. The first one is clinical obesity, which has been defined as the Commission as a chronic systemic illness characterized by alterations in the function of tissues, organs, or the individual due to excessive or abnormal fat. The second one is preclinical obesity, a condition where there is excess body fat but tissues and organs function normally. This is crucial for India because Indians have high prevalence of abdominal obesity and diabetes, etc., even at a slightly elevated body weight and waist circumference. The fifth headline relates to the draft Digital Personal Data Protection Rules of 2025. In a recent consultation with the tech companies were concerned about certain issues, the major ones being the first one being data localization. The draft rules envision creation of a committee which would recommend the classes of data and traffic patterns pertaining to them which would not be able to be exported from India. And the second one being parental verification, that is, obtaining verifiable parental consent for allowing children who are less than 18 years of age from accessing online services. Next headline is India suffered economic losses of over rupees 1 lakh crore in natural catastrophes in 2023. This has been said by Swiss Re in their report. This important headline is Why India is Warming Slower. The WMO declared 2024 as the warmest year on record. 2024 was warmest for India as well. However, the extent of warming is different from the whole world. India is located in tropics quite close to the equator. The increase in global temperature has been more pronounced in the higher altitudes near the polar regions. This is attributable to a complex set of atmospheric phenomena, including heat transfers from tropics to poles through prevailing systems of air circulation. Another reason for temperature rise in polar regions is the albedo effect, that is, the ice cover in Arctic is melting, exposing more land or water to the sun. The third reason is the greater concentration of aerosols in the Indian region, which have a cooling impact as they scatter solar radiation back to space.